This is To the Point with Michael Williams.
Good morning. Our first guest today, Florida Republican U.S. Senator and former Governor Rick Scott, making headlines, bucking his own party leadership as well on taxes, and this week questioning President Joe Biden's fitness for office. Scott saying in a press release this week, quote, "Let's be honest here. Joe Biden is unwell. He's unfit for office. He's incoherent, incapacitated, and confused." Scott goes on to say he doesn't know where he is half the time. He's incapable of leading, and he's incapable of carrying out his duties, period. The president was asked by reporters about that harsh broadside. This is what he had to say.
I think the man has a problem.
WPTV's Matt Sczensy spoke with Senator Scott. He began by asking the senator if he'd take back his comments about the president.
Well, I do have a problem with him. I mean, look at what's happened since he got elected. Inflation is now over 8%, 40-year high inflation. Gas prices, I think, today hit highest ever in the history of the country again. We got, in the United States of America, we have young moms can't find baby formula. You look at this stuff, how can it happen? Our GDP is going down, mortgage rates are going up, stock market's going down. I mean, if I was, I'm a business guy, and in business you'd say, well, Joe, that's all great. I'm glad you worked hard. It's just not working out. You need to move on. You watch his press conferences. He doesn't even know what state I'm from. I mean, he's confused. And then he says things that are completely untrue. So, and he blames everybody for everything. He had a press conference. He says he's going to talk about what he's going to do to fix inflation. Yeah, what he's going to do is blame everybody else. So, absolutely, we got to get somebody in there that wants to do the job.
Well, let's talk about what he said, because he has gone on the attack on your 11-point plan to fix the country economically. And I think there's some ad campaigns launching this week, both from you and against from the Democrats. There are criticisms that the 11-point plan would raise federal income taxes on many Americans, ban debt ceiling increases unless America's at war, and then the one that's making a lot of headlines from the left, requiring federal programs to expire every 5 years. That would include Social Security and Medicare. Can you defend that?
Sure, let's go through it. First off, if you want to look at the plan, go to rescueamerica.com. But here are the facts. I want everybody to have skin in the game. Now, what does that mean? That means let's get people back to work. If you have a job, you're part of the capitalistic system of this country, right? And if you have a job, guess what? You pay payroll taxes. You might buy a car, you pay sales tax. You might buy a house, you pay property taxes. And guess what? You probably don't need food stamps because you can buy it yourself. You probably don't need public housing because you can probably afford that yourself. You probably don't need to be on unemployment. So what I want is get back to a country that works. We have one of the lowest participation rates in the history of this country because what Biden and the Democrats want to do is they want to tell you, oh, you don't need to work. We've got another government program for you. That doesn't work. With regard to, let's think about what with regard to Medicare and Social Security. I mean, I believe we've got to make sure those programs last. Think about this from a standpoint. We don't, if we appropriate money for the military every year, which we do, does that mean we're going to shut it down every year? No. What we do is we go through what do we need to do now. Here's what's going on up here. Medicare goes bankrupt in 4 years. Democrats don't want to fix it. Social Security goes bankrupt in 12 years. Oh, Democrats don't even want, let's don't talk about it. Well, it's going to happen. Those things happen. It's going to happen. I want to make sure those programs last. So I think it's important that we tell the public exactly what we're going to do to preserve those programs. I'm a tax cutter. I would never raise anybody's taxes. Think about Joe Biden. I don't think there's a tax he hasn't voted for. And when he got elected to the Senate, the national debt of this country was less than $1 trillion. It's $30 trillion now. And under his budget, he wants to take it to $45 trillion. I actually do believe we ought to review our programs and make them better. And hopefully we have programs that we've solved a problem at some point. But up here, they don't want to have a conversation about that, and for sure Biden and the Democrats don't.
But certainly you have to admit that making Social Security and Medicare up for renewal every 5 years will make a lot of seniors, including here in the state of Florida, a little nervous, don't you think?
I want to make sure their program survives. Think about what we just did up here. We just put Medicare there was a vote. I voted against it, of course. We had a bill that put more liabilities on Medicare when we know Medicare has gone bankrupt, and Joe Biden signed it. So Shouldn't we go and make sure those programs survive and people get their Medicare benefits, the Social Security benefits? That's what I believe in. But up here, what they want to do is say, let's don't talk about these things. They're going to happen, but let's don't talk about them because maybe somebody wouldn't vote for it. I care about those programs. I'm going to do everything I can to support those programs and make sure people get the benefits they deserve. But up here, what they're doing is they're not talking about it. So I want to make sure we preserve the benefits we have in this country and take our national debt. Tell me how when we at $30 trillion now, interest, you watch interest rates, they're going up. How are we going to pay for this? There's no conversation about it.
You found yourself
Inflation,
defending
and
this.
We saw the PPI numbers over 11%.
But you've been defending this not just against Democrats, but against some Republicans, including Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, and then you actually had to go to the Wall Street Journal to write an op-ed saying defying Beltway cowardice. Are you defending this a lot? I mean, are you getting a lot of pushback from Republicans even on this plan?
I can tell you, I'm talking to people all around the country. People are very supportive of what I'm doing. You know why? They want a plan. They want to rescue this country. So around the country, absolutely people want a plan. And here's what I've told people. It doesn't have to be my plan. I think Republicans are going to take a majority in the House and Senate. But when we take a majority, what are we going to do? There's people here, they don't want a plan. I mean, look, it's a difference of opinion. I'm a business guy. I work on plans. When I ran for governor, I won the race in 2010. You know why? Because I told people exactly what I would do to turn the Florida economy around. I said we'd get 700,000 jobs over 7 years, and the economists said we couldn't, and guess what? We got 1.7 million jobs over 8 years. I believe in plans. I believe in getting something done, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that happens because I represent the people of Florida, and I want this to be the greatest country again. It was when I was growing up, where a kid like me, growing up in public housing, born to a single mom, she said, thank God you live in the United States of America because there's no limit what you can be, but you have to go work hard to get there.
Now joining me, our News Channel 5 political analyst, Brian Crowley. Unpack that, Brian. What's going on with Senator Scott?
Well, having watched him as governor for 8 years and during his time as U.S. Senator, it was sort of classic Rick Scott. You know, when he came out with his rescue plan, even Mitch McConnell, the Senate Minority Leader, was backing away from it. A lot of the Republican leadership wanted nothing to do with his rescue plan because it does suggest that Social Security and Medicare would have to come up for renewal every 5 years. Well, what if it wasn't renewed?
Talks about tax hikes.
It talks about tax hikes that every American would have to pay some taxes. Fundamentally, that's not a bad idea, but you're talking about, you know, tens of millions of people who are low-income people.
At or below the poverty line.
At or below the poverty line, who would suddenly have to pay some taxes.
And again, we want to note, you made the key point, his own party leadership saying, don't snatch defeat from the jaws of victory and talk about any tax hikes, and don't talk about getting rid of Social Security and Medicare. Or fundamentally altering them.
But you know, the other thing that's classic Rick Scott is when he ran for governor the first time, the Republican Party didn't want anything to do with him, but he won. Mm-hmm. And he spent $70 million of his own money to do it. He didn't have a problem running for re-election. Scott is independent that way. He wants to run for president in 2024, and he's carving a path to get there.
You just hit on the key. It sounds like all of this and the generalities he spoke of, and in fairness, every Republican, every Democrat speaks often in generalities, and when it gets to specifics, a tougher sled. Wants to run for president in 2024 in this state. Ron DeSantis is getting all the oxygen. That assumes the man in Mar-a-Lago doesn't decide to run, and we have that big debate. Rick Scott really wants to take on a bid for the presidency and try and buck Ron DeSantis and possibly the former president?
I think he's given every indication that he wants to do that, just like Ron DeSantis. This is a point in the politics where they don't flat out say that, but you watch what they're doing, and the path is pretty clear for both of them. But they also don't like each other. You know, Rick Scott left the inaugural for Ron DeSantis before it was over, and didn't participate in a lot of the ceremonies afterwards. There's a little friction between them, and that'd be interesting to see how that plays out.
We'll see what happens with this plan. We'll see what happens with seems to be a nascent bid in an effort to raise his national profile. Bottom line, who'd be more better positioned to possibly take on the former president, Rick Scott or Ron DeSantis?
I think right now, Ron DeSantis.
Because?
Because he is very popular with Republicans across the country. Everybody knows he's running in 2024. A lot of conservative Republicans are buying into his free Florida kind of thing, and the so-called Don't Say Gay bill and all the other kind of legislation he's passed. And you know, Rick Scott, unfortunately for him, is one of 100 senators, and you don't quite get the profile you get if you're a governor. But you know, Rick Scott's not the kind of guy you count out.
Florida is going to be 2024. When we say all politics is local, it really.
And then you throw in the former president, and it gets.
Yeah, and Marco
Florida's
Rubio.
the place to be, you know.
On and on. Brian, we'll see you on the other end of our second segment, but appreciate your analysis here. A lot to talk about. Up next, the property insurance crisis. Any solutions in sight?